to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. The Trojans will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UCLA's offense is on the field for the first time today. Last season, the battle for the victory bell was a classic, and SC pulled out a tight one.
That's right, and Fight On has had a year of bragging rights and telling UCLA, remember, who runs this thing. This is us, okay? We take care of business. Now, UCLA gets to do something about it.
You're right, Dave, and I think UCLA is a team that takes a lot of pride in mental toughness, and they admitted to us that in last year's game, they just weren't able to make the plays they needed to make when it mattered most. They want to turn the script. They want to do a better job dialing in this game to get a win over their cross-city rival.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start offense.
So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. Looking to throw, it's Mayo. Gets open down the middle. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Back to pass. Finds his man. It's sacked. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 45. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So USC's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
He'll ride his man on the option. Touchdown, Southern Cal! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The play action fake. Finds his man. It's Gideon. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He'll keep it himself. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Bruins headed quickly to the line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
No huddle offense to the line. Scanning the field, it's Mayo. Under fire. Took care of it himself.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Hendricks. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Grab behind the line. It's Hendricks. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! The extra point here would tie the game. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. At midfield, he's got room. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quick completion on the out route. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Mayo. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll move the tight end. Might be changing the route. Snags it quickly on the left. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Got his man on the right. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Trojans are marching down the field. They're working that left side. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's sacked. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet,
Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, but their big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Back to throw. It's Mayo. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching.
He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Bruins will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
and you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, UCLA! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pucks it out of the air. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw it. Got his man downfield. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Mayo. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quick strike complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the red zone, looking for a space. Firing to the right, complete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Mayo. Makes the grab on the left. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he drops to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a man. It's Mayo. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Takes the handoff. It's Jennings. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got a man. It's Jennings. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Quickly complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Going to the run, it's Jennings.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Looking for room, it's Jennings. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He wants to change this route. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Trojans! Fitted in the window for the score. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Now the play fake. It's complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to pass. It's Mayo. Fires to the tight end. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Hunt is on its way. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just...
He lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. USC stretches out that lead, and not too far in the distance. They're starting to imagine the tones of the victory bell.
And USC has so much tradition, so much history, but they start every season. Jesse, they want this one. They want to make sure they beat their rival in L.A.
Yeah, you could tell, too. Talking to them before this game, they knew how important it was going to be to play well in the 2nd half. They had to have energy. They had to execute, and right now they're getting ready to chant "Fight on" at the end of this game.
The Bruins want to crank the tempo.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. On the move and looking deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Trojans. And the punishment has been extended. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll go to the ground. Nice move there. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's sacked. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Get it out on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Dropping back, it's Mayo. It's caught. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Just keep slinging it. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it on the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Bruins are flying down the field. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this.
Turning it on! The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Trojans backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. On the move at the 30. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
I'll tell you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Hauls it in. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Jennings. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. Inside the... And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bruins!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So Don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll pull it down. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Back in 1939, USC first stole the victory bell. This time around, it was earned as the Trojans emerged victorious over their crosstown rivals. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.